Hey guys, I am here with someone who was just nominated 4 times today for 4 CCMAs. What was your reaction to that when you found out?
It was fantastic. The way that I found out was I woke up, set my alarm for 5 a.m. so I could FaceTime my wife and kids back in Ontario, and it was my son that answered, and he said, "Congratulations, Daddy." And I said, "For what?" Because I had, that early in the morning, I was just like, and my wife said, "You got 4 nominations." I could hear her in the back making oatmeal for the kids. So it was really cool to get that news from my family.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really nice.
That's awesome. So from last year to now, because we chatted last CCMAs.
Yes.
How huge has this last year been for you, especially now?
Yeah, I mean, this 18 months has been incredible. I think it's been 18 months. Yeah, it's so bizarre because Get By went to radio January 2nd of last year.
Right.
And so really, like my career in terms of the public's eye in Canada has really only been that long. So much has happened. It's just been a whirlwind of fantastic positivity. Really. Beats playing chicken wing bars, although I love doing that for a long time. So
those are fun.
That's where I came up through. That's what I love to do. That's where I'm most comfortable, is like playing in dark, damp, dirty clubs where it gets sweaty and it's a little stinky. That's where I sort of belong. So
well done.
Back in black. All right.
So which of the 4 nominations were you the most surprised about?
Yeah, I'm most excited about Album of the Year.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because it's really difficult to make a record. I don't know if people understand that. You have to write a ton of songs, and we wrote probably 100 songs for Throwdown. You pare those down to 50, and you pare that down to 25, and then everybody from your record label and management all get in a room and they talk about you like you're not there. And they all decide what songs are going to cut. And hopefully you get the 12 best songs, and then you have to go record the record, which is a whole other thing. So it's really, it's a lot of work. It's really difficult, and it can be tedious at times, but I love that process. And so being nominated for Album of the Year is just fantastic. Like, I'm just so proud of it. Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So with the new album only a couple weeks away, how would you compare Throwdown to 501?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly how. I mean, we still have the party vibe going on, but I think on the new record, people are going to see a couple of different sides of me, which is exciting for me because, the number one question I got asked last time around was, are we ever going to hear a Tim Hicks ballad? And for me, I was like, well, of course we are. Like, because I'd done so many gigs that I sang all kinds of music, ballads and up-tempo stuff. It just, when you call your record Throwdown, you can't put any love songs on it. So this time around, I've got 2 ballads on there, and at least one kind of down-tempo number that I'm really excited about called You Know You're Home. And so there's still that party vibe going on, but there's a couple of different sides of me on there, which I'm excited about.
So where did you come up with the name 501?
Yeah, easy. 501, that's the time you clocked out and you're clinking a few beers with your buddies. Yeah. So, but there's a double meaning there too, because when I was playing bars, often at 5:01 a.m. was the time I was putting my head on my pillow to go to sleep. Because we would roll into town, like play all night and drive 2 hours, be home like 4:30. By the time I made a sandwich and cracked a beer and watched, half an hour of All in the Family, at 5 in the morning, the sun was coming up, I was clicking off the TV and putting my head down to sleep at 5:01. So.
I think it's something that a lot of people don't realize. Musicians go on a completely different schedule than anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I was on opposite schedules with my wife for years, prior to us being married and whatnot, and it's hard. You're on night shift all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got a busy touring summer coming up.
Absolutely.
Can we expect a tour coming out with this new album?
Yes, definitely. I think that's going to happen. I think we're looking at early in the new year, 2015. We're going to do a tour, but we're going to be around doing shows and one-offs all summer long, all across the country. And if you want to check out our schedule, timhicksmusic.com. All of our dates are on there, and guaranteed we're coming to a town close to you because they got me working like a madman. Which is just fine by me. I'd rather be working.
So with touring, what are 3 things that you can't leave home without?
Okay, my computer for FaceTime. Earphones. There's the odd plane ride that you just need to sleep. There's something going on, maybe a baby's crying, which I totally don't mind because I have babies. I get it, but I put my earbuds in and out to sleep I go. So I would say that, yeah, a laptop, earplugs, and extra guitar strings.
That's always a good one.
I keep finding packs of strings all through my luggage. Like I've stashed them in all these places.
So having only done this about 18 months now, or well, really being
More like
known
20 years.
Yeah. What advice would you give the people who were where you were 19 months ago?
Yeah, that's easy. I tell people the same thing because I get tweets and stuff like Tim Hicks. You know, I'm an aspiring country singer. Like, what should I do? I always say, go out and play. Get a gig, play in front of people, get out of the basement, and then do that 1,000 times. And then do that 10,000 more times and you'll be ready.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, there's this thing right now, especially with YouTube, it's like people don't want to put in the work. Like they just want to record themselves singing, put it out there and become famous.
Right.
And let me tell you, even having the experience that I have, it's really difficult. I've been working harder than I've ever worked. And so, you know, I feel like that I'm prepared because of all those gigs that I do. And so I would encourage people to get out and just play. Open mic nights are great. That's where I started. I say, you know, find an entertainment magazine, find out when the open mics are, and go and play.
That's really good advice.
Yeah, seems like second nature. Yeah.
So let's do a few fun ones to end this off.
Yeah.
So can you fake any accents?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I can. I was in a Beatles tribute band.
Really?
Yeah, we walked around talking like this all the time, like we were in the Beatles. Like that, you know. There's another song we wrote. Hold on, my lovin'.
It's awesome.
It's not very good, actually. It got us by, so.
True enough. So, name two things besides music that you're really good at.
Oh my God. Sleeping. No. Yeah, frisbee. I love frisbee.
Okay.
Frisbee's one of my favorite things to do. And I'm really good at. My wife's gonna see this and laugh. She's like, "You're not good at anything but singing." You know.
At least you're honest.
Yeah, I can't even think of one. It's so bad, you know. Oh, I love Sudoku puzzles.
Really?
Yeah. I did an entire book of them on a tour one time.
Fun.
Yeah, it's just a way that I kept myself busy.
Okay. So, what is one thing that a lot of people, well, we just kind of did this, don't know about you?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I have terrible eyesight. I've had multiple eye surgeries and lasers, and I have implants in my right eye. Yeah,
Really?
so it's difficult for me to see people until I get up close. I can see that there's people there, but I can't make out facial features until I'm really close.
That's probably something that helps you on stage a little bit.
A little bit, but you know, it can be a drag too. Like if my son's room is too dark, I can't read him a story at night. But you know, I have my iPhone, so I'll just bust out the flashlight and I'm okay. But it can be frustrating at times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
my God,
doing
my
this.
pleasure, my
It
pleasure.
was good to see you.
We'll do it again. Yeah, I'll be around.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Okay, so Steph Hansen from Kiss Country.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
She wants to hear your best goat impression.
Goat impression.
I know.
God, I don't even know what I mean, I could do a sheep. What sound does a goat make? Goat man. There
That
you
was
go.
really good.
Not bad. We got a petting zoo by my house. We visit it often.
That makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense why.
I should have known that instinctively what a goat sounds like. So there you go. There you go. There's my goat impression and the Beatles all in one interview.